The Clockmaker's Gift, the full story. In a peaceful little village nestled between two misty mountains, time seemed to move a bit slower. Birds chirped louder in the morning. Children laughed longer in the streets. And old stories echoed through the cobbled alleyways like forgotten lullabies. At the edge of the village square stood a curious little shop with ticking noises coming from every corner. The wooden sign above read, "Eli's Timepieces. We fix what time has forgotten." The shop was cluttered with clocks, grandfathers, cuckoos, pocket watches, and music boxes, all carefully repaired and gently ticking in harmony, like a room full of polite conversations. And at the heart of it all was Mr. Eli, the old clockmaker. No one knew exactly how old he was. Some said 70, others whispered he was well over 100. He had silver hair that curled at his ears, small round glasses that always slid down his nose, and a soft voice that sounded like pages turning in a dusty book. But what truly made Eli special was a secret only known to a few, those who needed it most. Eli had the power to mend more than just broken clocks. He could mend moments, he could fix time. Part 2. The Boy with a Broken Heart. One chilly afternoon, a young boy named Sam walked into the shop. He couldn't have been more than 10. His eyes were swollen from crying, and he clutched a small wooden picture frame of him and his grandpa fishing by a lake. Eli looked up from his workbench. "What brings you here, young man?" he asked gently. "My grandpa's sick," Sam said. "He's not waking up much anymore. The doctors say," his voice trailed off, "he used to tell me stories every night. He promised he'd tell me one more. But I think I'm out of time." Eli's eyes softened. He slowly stood and walked to a drawer behind the counter. From it, he took out a beautiful golden pocket watch. Its surface shimmered even in the shadows, and the hands didn't move, frozen at 11:11. Eli placed it carefully in Sam's hands. "This isn't an ordinary watch," he whispered. "When the time feels right, open it. Only once. It won't change the future, but it might give you one last gift." Part 3. A Glowing Hour. That night, Sam sat quietly beside his grandfather's bed. Machines beeped softly. Nurses walked past the door. The old man's eyes were closed, his breath slow. Sam held the watch tightly. It felt warm, alive. He whispered, "Please, just one more story." And then he opened it. The hands on the watch began to move backward, and the room suddenly glowed with a soft golden light. The air shimmered like a dream beginning to form. Sam blinked. His grandpa opened his eyes. "Sammy," the old man said, smiling weakly, "is it story time already?" Sam gasped and nodded. He crawled into bed beside him, and for the next hour it was like the sickness had never existed. They told stories, laughed about old memories, and even made up a brand new bedtime tale about a flying fish and a giant library in the clouds. For one beautiful hour, time stood still. But just as the final story ended, the golden light dimmed. His grandfather leaned over, kissed Sam on the forehead, and whispered, "That was our best story yet." He closed his eyes and didn't open them again. Part 4. A New Keeper of Time. Years passed. Sam grew older, wiser, and quieter. He always remembered that golden hour, a gift more precious than anything money could buy. When he turned 22, he returned to the village. Eli was gone. The shop stood empty, except for a note on the counter with Sam's name. It simply read, "Some clocks tick, some hearts do. You'll know when someone needs more time. Eli." Sam never questioned it. He became the new clockmaker. Now, if you pass through that little village, you might hear the soft ticking of 1,000 clocks in harmony. And if you ever feel like you're running out of time, step inside Eli's old shop, now called Sam's Timepieces. If your heart is open, if your story needs one more chapter, you might just be handed a golden pocket watch. But remember, it only opens once. Moral of the story: time is the most precious gift we can give. Not everyone needs more years. Sometimes they just need one perfect hour.